Hey, I'm Chris from Real Graphics, and we just got back from a big trip to Las Vegas and back, and I wanted to share a little bit about the things that we got to be a part of with Women in HVACR. This is a great organization that has trusted us with some signage for their annual conference for the last few years, and each year we've gotten to do a little bit more and more, and this year topped them all. So just wanted to share and highlight some of the cool things that we got to do with this project along the way. So we took our video camera as we trekked west, and we had a great time getting there, setting up, producing the signage for the event, and then breaking it all down and then coming back home. So several months ago, we got started with their theme, Bet on Yourself. Being in Las Vegas, that was an appropriate theme, and so we were embracing a lot of casino, poker, betting, and gambling kind of components in with these different events along with the conference. This year's conference was held at the Red Rocks Resort Casino and Spa in Las Vegas. This was a phenomenal facility for this huge event convention center space. This space worked really great with a large foyer that collected everybody as they flowed into the event. In that registration foyer, we were able to make some different PVC sign panels that would temporarily secure to different columns on the side of the registration desk, as well as covering panels that would go onto the marble registration desk, and just really made a really grand first impression. Also in this grand foyer area, we stacked 3 cubes, each side of the cubes having different graphics for the events throughout the conference, and they were 5 foot tall, making a large 15-foot, very cool focal piece in the center. Going down the hallway, we produced a 20-foot long curved fabric backdrop highlighting each of the current board members of the Women in HVACR organization. Throughout the halls for directional, we had different standing fabric display signs that would not only navigate where the attendees should go, but also highlight different rooms and ballrooms where different events were held and when. The Women in HVACR organization gives away different scholarships each year for recipients that are women going into the trades. This year's recipients wanted to highlight them in special ways, so we made them these custom sashes that they were presented and able to wear throughout the event. These scholarship recipients were also highlighted on a large fabric standing display that was 20 foot long, placed outside of the main ballroom. To capture this event and the memories, we had a large 20-foot curved backdrop displayed for a photo booth, as well as some front prop signage to highlight the event, the year, and make great special memories there. For the different breakout events and after parties, we were able to make different signages, including a large 16-foot metal arch frame that we used to decorate and had a sign for the different Red Rock and Roll event, as well as the Vintage Vegas Expo show. I also love the illuminated backdrop displays that we produced for a couple of the evening events that highlighted that graphic, as well as the presenting sponsor. You could see these from far away as you entered, and it was a really great piece. On the main stage, we produced a custom standing sign panel that would display this year's Bet on Yourself graphic and theme. On the tables for the main sessions, going with the poker Bet on Yourself theme, we ran them with a custom printed felt green table runner with large oversized custom printed playing cards that were stacked, paired with some custom printed poker chips with the Women HVACR logo, and also custom printed decks of cards with the conference theme on them. To ensure all the attendees knew where to go and when, we also designed and printed these custom trifold maps that everyone was given to use as a guide throughout the week. Also, to highlight the different event cocktails that were created, we produced these illuminated acrylic drink signs. Using clear acrylic in our laser engraving machine, we produced these guitar-shaped custom signs that were illuminated with these LED puck lights and placed on every table at the kickoff Red Rock and Roll event party. Using those same materials, we produced a table topper for the Feathers and Fringe after party the next night, and these illuminated red signs really made a glow in that. For the final event of the conference was a celebration Hats Off to You event. For this dinner event, we produced an illuminated table centerpiece produced out of styrene and topped with a glitter red hat and a black feather on top. Our print shop produced custom tent cards for the chicken and beef options for the meal. To the left of the stage, we produced a large 20-foot curved backdrop with a celebratory graphic and a custom Hats Off to You sign in the forefront. Leaving this final event and announcing that next year's conference will be held in Indianapolis, we put out a large 20-foot flat fabric display in the hall, as well as some different standing panel displays to make this announcement as the attendees left. The signage at this event could not have been pulled off if it wasn't for the great volunteers and board members that helped us assemble and put out all the signage needed, as well as my family that were so willing to road trip out here and make great memories along the way. Thank you so much for Women in HVAC for trusting us to create and produce all these items. Our team worked so hard over the last months creating all these items up to the last minute of loading them into the trailer and hitting the road. So thank you again, and we hope to see you next year.